Hey YouTube, I'm back. Just wanted to give you some good information in this video. As you can see by the title, today we are talking about what not to do with your starter locks. If you've been watching me, you know that I've had my locks for 1 year now. And I started them myself. I did two strand twists all over my head. I have not been to a loctician, and I am free-forming or semi-free-forming, if you want to call it that. I do not twist my hair. I do not palm roll. I do not interlock. I only separate. And I've been doing that for the last, I'd say, uh, 7 months. 7 months. Um, I've only been separating. Um, what was I going to talk about again? Oh, yeah, what not to do with your starter locks. Okay, so in the very beginning, I was trying to style my starter locks. And because I couldn't get them to look good in any way unless they were just hanging. And sometimes I didn't want them hanging because once they were dry, they would look really brittle and icky. So I started wearing my hair back and I would pull it back into a bun or into a ponytail. And I don't know that caused any real damage on my hair, but at some point I felt like if I keep on doing this, it's going to cause damage to my locks and not allow them to form properly. I did a little bit of research and I decided to just stop styling altogether. Um, I still would pin my hair to the side or some things like that, but I wouldn't put tension on it and, band my hair up like I was doing. I believe that absolutely helped in the proper formation of my locks. Another thing is you do not want to um, go to sleep with damp hair. It's got to be completely dry. And I wouldn't even do this with mature locks because with starter locks, um, whatever form you put your hair in is the form it's going to be in. So, if you're going to tie your hair down at night and if it's damp, it might cause you to have flat locks. So that's something I would not do. Now, what I chose to do, I never wrapped up my hair. I cannot do that. um, I have a mental thing against that since I had perms and was always having to cover my hair. I don't do that anymore. So instead, what I did was I just bought a silk pillowcase and I would just wear my hair loose on a silk pillowcase. Okay, so I had to pause the video. So I was saying, um, you don't want to go to sleep with damp hair, and damp hair, especially wrapped up with with anything before you go to sleep. Don't want to get those flat locks. Some people want flat locks, that's fine. But if you don't want that, then definitely don't do that. Um, so let's see. I was saying that I use a silk pillow case is what I use, and that's what I've been doing since the very beginning. And I definitely make sure that my locks are dry before I lay down for the night. What else do you not want to do? You don't want to mess with them too much. And this is one thing that I was trying not to do. Apart from styling it or pulling it taut, try not to mess with the ends. So for me, I had been natural for some years before, many, many years before I decided to lock my hair. And I'd cut it a few times, but this time I hadn't cut it in like maybe a year or two. And um, my ends were straggly. I had a little bit of damage on there. So in its twisted form, it looked nice and juicy and healthy until it got to the very ends. And I struggled with that. So I would find myself taking the ends and folding them against each other to try to make them not look so bad. And little balls form at the end. I still have some little balls, like there's one, if you can see. There's one. I don't mess with it. Don't mess with the little balls on the end. Don't do it. don't do it, don't do it. Just leave it alone and let it do what it's supposed to do. Um, you want to make sure that you do not neglect your moisturizing routine. This is whether you have starter locks or mature locks, doesn't matter. You want to make sure that you are moisturizing on a regular basis. Um, so whether it's just water and an oil, or water and rose water, water and, you know, shea butter, whatever you choose to use to moisturize your hair, just make sure you're doing it on a consistent basis. So yeah, that's all I have for now for what not to do with your starter locks. And yeah, I'll see you guys for the next video. Okay? Don't forget to rate, subscribe, comment, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.